Hmm. Okay, so hope everybody can hear me okay. I thought I was prepared. I wasn't really prepared. Okay, so I'm waiting for some people that wanted to join while it was live, but you'll be able to catch it later. Okay, so anyways, this is Beauty Over 30, and I am Brittany Jade. Welcome to my channel. This is all super, super new. It's been in the making for several weeks now, several weeks. And because of lighting, places to have my studio, has all been an up and down roller coaster. So anyway, without explaining all of that drama, I'm just going to get right into it. So this channel is not my channel. This is your channel, their channel, their channel, my channel too. This is our channel. My hope is to inspire women who have low self-esteem or think that they are starting to age or get older and makeup doesn't look good on them or it's not appropriate for them. They don't know the new things, the new products, the new ways of doing things. And on top of that, every day, every single day, I am complimented on my hair, my makeup, whatever. And I'm always asked all these questions about makeup. And I'm in the business of helping people. Helping people is one of my most favorite things to do. So makeup is it's just been like a natural thing. I've had my hands in makeup since I was probably a toddler. But anywho, yeah, putting both of these together, the makeup and being able to help people or someone all together in one is so freaking awesome for me. It's it's an internal gratification, I guess you could say. But anywho, everybody is not here to hear me blab. So I'm going to quit the blabbing about that and just get into it. Today, I'm just going to do a semi-regular routine for what I normally do. However, I received a package yesterday, my Ipsy package, and I am going to try a couple of the things that are in the package today, and I'm going to do it right here live. Never tried it before. This is not Photoshop. This is not edited. This is just me going live, and this is just, yeah, this is just me. This is who I am. I'm not seeking perfection. I'm seeking to help someone. So hopefully this video does that. And if it does, please feel free to subscribe to the channel. Click the bell so that you can get notified anytime I or we upload a video. Make sure you stay tuned because there's tiny little tricks and secrets throughout the entire video. This won't be our last video. As a matter of fact, there's a lot coming on this channel, actually. There will be some guests. I'll leave it at that. There will be some guests that will probably shock a lot of people. I'm super stoked about that happening. So there's going to be different guests that I would bet a lot of you know. There's going to be my personal secrets that I didn't really think I wanted to share, but I'm approaching 40. Yes. I'll show my ID if I have to. I usually have to do that because no one believes that I am almost 40, but I am. So there's also some tricks to make certain things look better. And I'm going to share all of that throughout the channel and throughout today's video. Hopefully this is not going to be a 15-hour long video. So without further ado, I'm super stoked to see this package. I love the bag. The bag is so awesome. And evidently they were going off of the Tetris. I get, you all remember that? I remember that. The little robot thing. Is that the little robot that was at the bottom? No, I don't remember, but I remember of the game. I think it was 90s, 80s, 90s. It's been a long, long time. So anywho, I'm new to this little club right here. So of course I did the normal thing and I opted for the smallest package just because I needed to get a feel for what it was and what was coming. So anywho, this is the bag. It is so super cute. I thought it was going to be like green and green and yellows are not my favorites, but it's pink and purple. Purple isn't my favorite, but I can dig it. Yeah, I think it's so super cute. But inside the bag is, okay, sugar. All right. So we have the sugar highlight. So excited to try this. Highlighters for me usually are just like, bam, way too much. This one does not look like it's going to be too much. Hopefully you can see that okay. The lighting is not only hot as heck, but it's bright in here. So anyway, that looks good. I love the look of that color. It doesn't have a whole lot of shimmer to it, which is good for me personally. I don't like a lot of shimmer. So moving right along because we still have lots to do, lots to do. Oh my gosh. Get out of town. I'm going to have so much fun trying to pronounce this. Is it Poldre Fixante? I'm probably slashing the crap out of that, and I'm so sorry if I did. But it's a banana setting powder. This is super awesome. I do have a friend and mentor who is not a huge fan of the banana powder. They don't love it and was trying to talk me out of it, but I've never tried banana setting powder. So I'm going to do that today with you guys. Still unopened. You can't really tell, but there's a clear plastic plate that I have to take off in order to use this. And we are going to try this today. I am so excited. If I can get this thing open. Oh my God, I'm not going to have 10 years to try to open this. Okay, so maybe not because I can't open the daggone thing. Like I can't tell where, aha. Oh, and my partner is not with us today, so I'm kind of winging this by myself. So it makes this a little bit more challenging. So Whitney, if you could get your butt over here, that would be suave. So you guys, my sister, if she doesn't mind me, I'm sure she doesn't, but my sister is extremely creative and talented, and is very awesome with videoing and editing and things of that nature. And she has kind of helped me out a little bit with some of this project, because like I said, it's been a long time in the making. And yeah, we have not been able to upload the videos yet, and I am so sorry. We will do that very soon. And for some reason, it's taken me 10 minutes to open this powder. So please bear with me. I'm so sorry. I did not know this was going to happen, or I would have already opened it and had it ready to go. Thank goodness. Golly. And I dumped it all over my lap. Not all over. I'm being dramatic as usual. So, okay, so there's the banana setting powder. And then we have a Vital Vita 12 jelly cleanser. I usually do not use anything on my face to clean my face with, and it's worked out all right for me. I don't get breakouts or anything like that. Just use water in the shower or water from the sink in the morning. That's another video for another time. Okay, moving right along. Since that took 10 minutes to open, here is a Tetris eyeshadow. Okay. I like the little package that it comes in. It's kind of like cardboard, but you open it and it says, hello, game night. Okay, all right, game night. And it's like a goldish, no. You know, this reminds me of that Dijon mustard. That's what this reminds me of. I'm hoping you guys can see that, okay? Yeah, again, this is me winging it. And then we have, last but not least, okay, Tarte. Tarte has their Amazonian clay, the 12-hour foundation. I believe this is medium sand. That's what I thought. It's medium sand. I have never tried anything with Tarte except for the concealer, and I just tried that for the first time on Sunday, and it was amazing. Amazing. It was everything everyone has raved about it to be, plus some. Okay, so we are going to use pretty much all of these except for the cleanser. And I spoke with a friend last night who loves makeup. She's a fanatic and probably has the most eyeshadow palettes I've ever seen. And she kind of helped me out with some ideas on some colors and things like that last night. And so I am going to use her idea and do her eyeshadow colors when we get to the eyeshadow. Most important thing for everybody to know is when you're going to apply makeup, you have to make sure that your face is clean. It has to be clean. You don't want to reapply and add things to your face when there's stuff on it that's probably needs to be washed off. So clean slate. Let's start with a clean slate. Your face needs to be completely washed. That's why mine looks like crazy. And then we can see my cyst, my little beauty mark that's been there since 2003. Drunk driver hit me and they had to reconstruct the whole right side of my face, and that was not fun at all. But anyways, here I am. I'm surviving and I'm going on with it. And yeah, I'm blessed because it could have been worse. Absolutely could have been worse. Okay, so when your face is washed, your fingers are clean. You need to make sure your fingers are clean. Your fingers and your tongue are the two places on your body that have the most bacteria on it. And I mean, think about it. your fingers touch everything, everything. And so everything that your fingers touch, it's collecting more and more bacteria on your fingers. And you don't want to put all that bacteria on your face with a bunch of product, because then you just have a swamp. A mud swamp is like the best way I can describe this. So, all right. Once everything is clean, we're all ready to go. Make sure your brushes that you're going to be using are clean, your beauty blenders, everything. It's a fresh new day, fresh new start. Okay, so I prime my face, period. Whether I'm using foundation or makeup or what, I just prime my face. I do moisturize my face. Let me backtrack. When I shower or I clean off my face, I instantly put some moisturizer on it. I use Clinique, actually, is what I use. And yeah, I just keep my face moisturized, especially now that I'm starting to season. I'm not getting older, I'm seasoning. Yes, I'm seasoning. And so, yeah, you definitely want to keep your face moisturized. And if you're younger, I envy you and I'm so jealous of you. And hopefully you will take my advice, because when I was younger, I did not take people's advice when they told me, start taking your vitamins now, start doing this, start doing that, moisturize your skin at all times, because if you don't, when you get a little more seasoned, you're going to be a little too late. You're going to have more lines and dry spots and wrinkles. So make sure to moisturize your face, moisturize your whole body, but absolutely moisturize your face, because it helps the makeup process a lot better also. So the primer that I am going to use is the L'Oreal Magic Lumi. You can buy this like almost anywhere that sells makeup. Your grocery store, there's Kroger, Publix, whatever grocery store you go to, drugstore, and I believe, yeah, Ulta and Sephora also have this, and it's very inexpensive. It seems to work for me. I just got this last week, and I've used it a couple of times, and I like it. I love it. It takes a very small pump of primer, like super small pump of primer, and some of you may have certain areas that you prime. I just go all over. Yeah, I make sure to go all over, because my skin is as bipolar as I probably am. It does its own thing, and it does what it wants to do when it wants to do it. So I've tried to keep my hair out of my face as much as possible, so that, of course, no makeup gets on my face, and so that I can work with it. Okay, so once you have your primer on, you want to give it just a moment to kind of dry. I did do a test. If I started putting on my makeup right after applying the primer, it made things messy for me, and it was very hard for me to blend. And blending is so super important. So important. Okay, so moving right along. I am going to use this Tarte foundation that was sent to me. This is the medium sand. You want to get your beauty blender and make sure that you get the beauty blender wet. Stick it under some running water and let it sit under the water. And then when it's really good and wet, it will blow up a little bit. And then you want to get all the water out, all the water drops out of it. You don't want water dripping down. You want it to be very moist. So you do want it to be damp. The dampness in the beauty blenders help the blending, and it helps you to apply the appropriate amount of product onto your face as well. Like super, super good. It's better than my fingers, and it's better than any brush I have used, but that's just me personally. Okay, I doubt this is going to take too much. This is the clay, so it's almost a matte kind of, I guess. So I do use my fingers to apply my foundation. Now start at the bottom. I've noticed quite a few people do that. And then I just work my way up. And I may have way too much on my hand. But I want to make sure I get really good coverage, so it's not that big of a deal. So you want to get your beauty blender and start blending your foundation in. It sounds like it's smacking the out of my face. You don't want to put makeup on your face, but you do want to get your bone line there. Your jawline or your jawbone, your chin bone, like right underneath the bone. I know a lot of people that can actually play with their hairline as far as makeup goes. Not this girl. Not me. I cannot do that. I'm not one of those because obviously my hair is super blonde. So that doesn't work out for me. Anything that goes onto my hair, you can see. So yeah, I'm just pressing it in while I'm patting, stamping my face. A lot of people do not do their eyes, like they just do not touch their eyelids with their beauty blender when they're adding foundation. I do because it makes it super easy for me to apply my eyeshadow, which you will see very soon. Ooh, loud. That light is hot, hot, hot. This one that's closest to me, it is very, very hot. I may have to turn that thing off and just go with it. Okay, I just want to make sure that I'm blended very good here. And I have enough. I'm not sure what it looks like on your end, but on my end, I look very, very white. And I am not. Okay, so I think I'm blended as good as I'm going to get for my foundation. Shoot, I thought I brought my little empty tubes in here so I could put this on it, but I did not. So I'm gonna have to figure out how to get that into something. So anyway, moving right along, because we don't have 3 hours to get ready. Okay. Okay, so next is, sorry, I'm losing focus. Sorry about that. You guys, if you only knew how much hair I have back here, it's ridiculous. I have way too much hair. If anyone needs a donation for locks of love or anything to make wigs or what have you, hit me up. Message me. I am all about donating my hair. All about it. Okay, so like I mentioned earlier, I do use Tarte. This is a smaller one. I did do the travel size because I have never tried it before and I didn't know how it was going to work on my skin. Everyone's skin is different. Everyone's skin accepts product on their face differently. I am so tongue-tied. I'm very sorry. This concealer right here, like I said, I used on Sunday and it was a freaking amazing. Like I love this. Thank you, Tarte. You're something like amazing. Okay. So whatever you did in here, you did it well. So this is the Shape Tape, and this is, I think it's light, yeah, it's light medium. When you're doing your concealer, make sure that you go at least one shade lighter than your foundation. Otherwise, you're defeating the whole purpose because concealer is to kind of hide the dark spots or get rid of, or to kind of hide spots that are on our face, acne. Sometimes it helps me kind of cover this little gem. Yeah, I'm going to leave it there. It's aggravating. So this light medium is a little bit lighter than the foundation that I just applied. The applicator is small because it's a travel size, so it's a little bit difficult to work with, especially with nails. And I literally had to take 2 of my nails off just so that I could have like a pick finger. Everybody knows what a pick finger is. Let's not feel embarrassed. So I hit my little smile lines. I go right underneath my eyes, and what do you see? So as you can probably tell, I'm in Kentucky, and whoa, it is hot as outside. Like so hot. It's all muggy and it's just hot. Everyone has their own way of applying their concealer, and well, here's mine. So I'm going to go in with the same beauty blender that I used for my foundation, and it's still pretty damp. And I'm just going to blend all of the concealer. Just tap, just tap. If you just lightly tap, it blends great. Make sure you're looking up so that you can get under your eyes almost perfect. I do put some of the concealer that's left over on my beauty blender onto my eyelid. It helps me to apply, again, my eyeshadow better. My light is giving off a shadow. It's annoying. And it is giving me quite a bit of light to my face. And if it does that, do not worry, because when we get to the bronze or contouring, you can always darken it up. And sometimes I do have to do that. I wish the lighting was a little bit better than this. This is, now I can see why they were talking about the importance of the lighting. I get it now. Okay. So I feel okay about the concealer. I wish you guys could see it better. But it looks good. It feels good. The foundation feels okay. It's not too heavy. The concealer is looking all right, especially in like an actual mirror. Okay, so now we are going to okay, so now that I have the concealer on, and I believe I'm blended okay. I'm going to set my foundation and my concealer with my new banana setting powder. I am super excited to try this. Yeah, I've never tried the banana setting powder, and to be all the way honest with you, I'm just getting used to just the white translucent powder, and I'm wanting to try lavender. I have my own inside reasons to why I think lavender is going to work better for me, and I'll share that in a different video for a different thing. But for now, we'll keep it on now. What I would usually do is take my setting powder and I will tap some into the cap. I'm going to take my beauty blender and I am going to dab it onto the powder. Yes, wet powder. And I have quite a bit of product because I'm actually going to bake it. So when you're baking, you want to use a little bit more. You want to kind of like throw that on thick. And so, okay, so I like the way it feels. It feels really good. It feels really good on my face. Like, oh, it feels, oh, okay, honey. I am liking it. And then here is one of my little tips or secrets that I'm going to share with you. I also put the setting powder at the bottom of my face, like at the jawline. And that's just so I can sharpen up my contouring, my bronzing. And every time I do it that way, people are all the time saying, Brittany, you've lost weight. And no, no, I haven't. I wish, but I eat Fruit Loops with marshmallows every night before bed. And yeah. Oh, this is so much fun. I love it. Oh, I love it. It feels so good on my face. Okay, so you see what I mean? I look retarded right now, but I won't here in a minute. So you see what I mean? Does it not look like my face just lost, what, 10 pounds? Yeah, already. And we are just getting there. So here's what I do to measure this. So you see my little whatever jigget, I'm drawing a blank. You all know what I'm talking about. So this little thing right here that people pierce, anyway, I'm there. That's where like my line is. That's how I determine like where to pull my line so that it's even. And I'm actually not all that even. I went just a little bit too high on my left side, which is not that big of a deal. So I just tapped a little bit into my T-zone. Yeah. And so that's that for the baking or the setting for now. I just want to make sure I have enough. Okay. I'm going to put just a little bit more on. I'm looking at two different colors here because I have the big bright light and I have natural light. You guys are seeing big bright light and I'm seeing natural light. So I'm using this to bake my base. Like literally legit baking like you would bake chicken. Okay. So enough of that, enough of that. Now it's time to bronze. So just real fast to let you know, I do not have that great of brushes. I just got a set of awesome brushes Mother's Day. Thank you, Mama. And they're not numbered. I just kind of swing it. I do have a ton of brushes and none of them have numbers or go-to references, but some of them have names. So I have two all over brushes. One is the Total Face Powder brush, and then my other one is my Estee Lauder brush. I'm going to use my all over face powder for the bronzing, and the bronze that I'm using is so awesome. This is Morphe. I love Morphe. I'm brand new to Morphe, I think. If I've used it, it was for a photo shoot and they were doing my makeup and I didn't know what they were using because they don't always say it as they go. So, and I'm not always able to listen because I'm prepping for whatever is about to happen or whatever. That's another story for another time too. So, but yeah, Morphe has a bronze that I absolutely adore. It is the Debutante bronzer. Am I saying that right? Morphe people? So yeah, I love the color. It's an awesome color. It works well with me. I'm going to take my brush and just kind of dab it onto the bronze just a little. You want to make sure you tap off that excess powder or give it a light little blow. And what I do is I use like the top of my ear and I'll go down like in a slant right here, down the middle of my cheek, and I don't go all the way down. I'll stop about right here, and it's right under my cheek bone. I want to get like right under the bone where you can actually feel the bone, not way down here or right here under the bone. If you hold your brush at the end, at the tip down here, it gives you the light hand that you need. You need to be very light-handed because less can be more. The less you have, the better. With using less, you can add more as you go if you need to, but if you have too much on whatever you're applying or doing, then you have to wipe it and wash it all off and then start all over again. It's just a pain in the booty. So down at the bottom, I'm just going to give a light dusting onto my face. This looks so crazy because my face is white because my lighting is horrible and because I have all this setting powder. But this is what it's supposed to look like right now, people. So if you're watching, you're going to be watching this later. Don't get scared. It does look crazy, but. And then I do go around my forehead just a little bit. I just kind of outline my face some. I mean, just very little some. I will do a video on highlighting and contouring only within the next couple of days. Okay. And then this is going to be so bizarre. I'm going to try to, I wish my hair really, if anybody needs locks of love or whatever they need their hair for, I'm ready to donate some of my hair. It's long. It's down to my booty. And now it's getting all over my face and it's driving me bonkers. So I am now going to use my bronzer to contour my nose. And I'm actually going to use this brush. Again, it doesn't have a number, and it's kind of pointy shaped. I don't really know what we should call it, but this is the brush that I'm using to contour my nose. And bear with me because we're live, so I don't get to fix this or edit it. This is just all natural, me right here. And for some reason here lately, I've not done a very good job at doing my nose. I don't know where it came from or what happened, but it hasn't worked out very well for me for some weird reason. Okay. So I do use the same bronzer, the Morphe Debutante or whatever. And I put a little bit of it on this brush and then tap, tap, tap. Okay, so I just needed to make sure that, okay. So contouring the nose, this is super, super tricky. So you see the lining, like if you're starting at your eyebrows, yeah. And let me put this brush down. Right here, you can see a line, right? Everybody see this if you're watching? So this is going to be kind of like the top of a rectangle. And I'm going to draw the line here to make my nose just a little bit more straight. When I was in that accident many years ago that gave me this little gem, it also messed up my nose. So I try to make it look as straight as possible. And if you're a fan of nose jobs, this can make you look like you have a nose job for free. So that's kind of awesome. So you barely want to make this line because, again, you don't need a lot. Okay, so I've contoured my nose to the best it's going to be today. Because I'm live, I'm afraid that if I do too much to it, I'm going to just completely mess it up. So I have the lining of it, and then I'm going to go and blend it all in here in just a second. Yeah. Okay, so now we're going to highlight. And this is where I am going to use the little awesome highlight that came in my Ipsy yesterday. And it's sugar, and it's the mini highlighter Champagne Champion. It looks so awesome. Like it's yeah. I'm excited. I am so excited. I'm going to use just a regular Clinique blush brush that I have. It's just like a medium size brush, just a standard blush brush. And I'm going to go in on my highlighter and just get a little bit of this stuff on my brush. Get enough of it onto your brush where it covers your brush, though, you know. And then you want to tap that excess off. We're going to highlight the high points of our face, our cheekbones, right above our eyebrow. So what we're going to do is make like a funny looking C. And then add more product as you go if you need to. I think I like it. Not sure yet. But so far, so good. It's not too much, which I like because I have a couple that are a little too much. I do like them. One of them is way too much, and it literally, you only need a very, very tiny bit. Like it barely needs to touch your face because it's like, whoa. And I'm not going for that whoa look right now. So it is giving me just enough because like I said, I don't want a whole lot. And I am going to go down my nose with the highlighter and the tip of my nose. So I'm just barely going to tap. Okay, yeah. Make sure you get your Cupid's bow. So that's it for my highlighting for today. Like I said, I will do another video that's just highlight and contouring only. And it'll be a little more in depth and have a little bit more of the helpful tips that we need. Okay, so I'm going to put just a little bit of color on my cheeks. And I'm actually just going to use Clinique blush, and it's the new Clover color. I like the color. It's broken, so I can't really show you where it's going to fall out all over the place, but it's like a deep pink. It's not a light pink, or I have to use dark colors just because I don't use a lot of blush on my face. So I use darker colors so I can just kind of pinpoint my apples on my cheeks. I'm just blending some of it together. So when you smile, right there is your apples. Smiling so pretty. People, you look so much better when you smile. Promise. Smiling is so much better. Okay, so now I'm going to take my all over brush, the bigger one, and I'm going to blend my cheeks just a little bit better. Get some of that pink mixed in with what else I have going on there. And two, make sure to blend out your nose for sure. We do not want to forget that. So I'm going to go back in with my little blush brush. And where I lined my nose, I want to go down. When you blend your nose, you want to go down, not up on the bridge. Okay. Mm-hmm. All right, so now I'm going to get busy with my eyes. Just real quick, because this is taking mad long and it's not supposed to take this long, so I apologize. Oh gosh, I'm so sorry. Okay. So I'm going in with just a regular dome, all over dome brush, and using this Tetris Ipsy eyeshadow, this funny color. Okay. Okay, so I've never used this color and I don't know how this is going to go. So it's trial and error right here. Pressure is on because I do not get to fix this. And a little goes a long way, believe it or not, with eyeshadow, in case you don't know, and I'm sure you guys probably do. Okay, so the color isn't too bad. It's not really a color I'm used to, but it's not too bad. Again, you want to hold the end of your brush so you're light-handedly applying your eyeshadow. We don't need big, strong holds on our eyeshadow or long, hard strokes that are heavy and massive. We just need little strokes. Okay, so it's okay, I guess. Yeah, yeah, it's okay. I'm just barely touching under my eye with that color, just a little. And then I am going to okay, so a friend of mine made a suggestion last night, so I'm going to go with friend's suggestion and see if this works out. But um, this eye palette is the Burn Book. I think this is just so neat. Like it's Burn Book, and it does look like a book, seriously. Um, and I love it. It's the Storybook Cosmetics Mean Girls Once Upon a Time. And it's about some sisters that were like rock stars and made this awesome eyeshadow palette. And my friend suggested that I go in using this color. So I'm going to try this color. This is the She Doesn't Even Go Here. She Doesn't Even Go Here. And it's like a deep red, burnt red, maybe something of that. I'm going to use that color to do my creases. And I'm going to go in with a all over dome brush again, eyeshadow brush. And I'm just going to lightly tap onto this She Doesn't Even Go Here color. Oh yeah, I got way too much on my brush. Way too much. And so when you're doing your eyeshadow, you want to start at the end, especially if you're like smoking things in or blending things in. You want to start at the edge or the end of your eyelid and just kind of make circles. Very light-handed, like super light handed. You want to do this. This is going to take some working on, so this might take a minute, and I am so, so sorry, you guys. When you get your circular motion going, you can then start your windshield wipers. Don't bring it all the way down, your windshield wipers. We do not want to bring the windshield wipers all the way down. Matter of fact, one of my little tips, tricks, whatever, to keep from going past my line, I usually just kind of make a mark or a line right here. So I'm like, bookmarking it is what I call it. Bookmarking it. Bookmarking my eyeshadow. So that way I know not to go past that line, but we're getting ready to blend that line. And there are times like I have to go up to this darker color and bring it down onto the eyelid just a little for blending purposes. And I'm going to bring my line up. Because on this side, I always make sure that like my shape is right over this cyst that I have from the accident. So I have to go up just a little bit more than average, than what people usually do. Oh, brother. We're getting there. I told you guys this is going to take a minute because I have never worked with these colors before, ever. So this is brand spanking new to me. And I'm live, so there's no editing and things. I am bringing the color just a little bit down to like the corner of my eyeball. Just a smidgen. And that's just for blending and possibly the smoky effect. Woohoo! Gosh, this is taking so long, but we are getting there. Just one moment, please. Okay, so hold on just a second. Good grief. So sorry. There was like some emergency things going on. Okay, so the color is coming together. You will find that you will spend some time with your eyes. Like it takes some patience and practice. Practice, practice, practice. It doesn't make perfect because I don't believe in perfect, but it'll get us pretty daggone close. I feel like this could be blended better or made to look just a little bit better. I'm not very thrilled, and because of the lighting, it looks like one side is darker than the other, and it's not. Like I almost want to turn off one of the big lights that are burning me to death anyway, so that you guys can see what this really looks like, because it's awfully bright on the screens I'm looking at. I want to make sure that this looks okay with my eye closed and with it open. And so far, it's okay. My friend did want me to blend this with a brown, but I can't because I don't have time and there's still a couple of things to do. And I will try these colors again in a different video on a different day. Okay, so this is it for now. I'm going to stop messing with this for just a minute. I feel like, actually, I want to bring this up just a little. Oh, okay, so it's just going to have to be okay like this because I just do not have time to keep fooling with it. I may be able to fix it off camera when I'm not live and get into a better viewing situation. Because right now I'm not in the best viewing situation and I'm kind of doing this just a little bit blind. All right, so now that I've kind of smoked this and blended this to the best of my ability for right now, I am going to add eyeliner, and I'm just keeping it super simple today. I'm just using a pencil, and it's a very tiny pencil, but it's just a L'Oreal, I think it's just very black or just black eyeliner pencil. I do like the liquid eyeliner, but I'm not doing the liquid eyeliner right now. So I start like right here in the corner of my eye, and I almost just put the pencil in the corner of my eye, and I blink. So it gives me that start, you know, right here. It gives me that start, and I'm going on the outline of my eyelashes. So I'm kind of feeling the pencil hit them. I'm hitting the eyelashes because I'm so light. I mean, I'm blonde, like it's natural. And every hair on my body is blonde. So I had to darken things up just a little and put things on just a little thicker. And I do go up under my eyelashes. Like it looks like I'm going into my eyeball. I kind of am. And the more you get the feel for your face and what you're using, the better you can apply your eyeliner. Again, I'm better with the liquid eyeliner than I am the pencil. So I'll feel the crease like right here. And I'll just barely go past it and stop with the eyeliner, especially with it being black, black, black. Same thing on the other side. I put it right in here and I blink just to get my start. And then I go. Again, I can feel the pencil flicking my eyelashes. That's where I want my pencil to be because I need it to fill in those lighter places. And then go over it again with my line. Okay, so that's pretty close to what I was wanting, semi-close. I'm going to barely brush this at my bottom eyelashes, just barely. I don't do eyeliner on the bottom lid, on the bottom, just because I for me, it doesn't look good. It's almost a tacky look for me. It just doesn't look right. Again, I'm just hitting some of my eyelashes with this. So it will seem like I'm lining the bottom of my eyes, but seriously, I'm not. Okay, so moving along. I am so sorry, you guys. This took way longer than I thought. Moving right along, mascara, which is the tricky part. So I usually use the L'Oreal Hydrofuge Voluminous Carbon Black. This is my shiz knit. I love it. You can use it on your eyelashes or your fake eyelashes. And I'm not going to apply fake eyelashes today. I'm just going to use my eyelashes. I have pretty decent eyelashes. And so I'm going to actually just use the CoverGirl Lash Exact waterproof also. And this is the very black, very black. So mascara is super tricky. If you hit your nose or get mascara somewhere, don't try to wipe it off. We immediately want to go and try to wipe it off like right then, but that's almost the worst thing you could do. It's best if you just let it dry and then just try to take it off either with a Q-tip or with your finger. I use a Q-tip when if they're right there, but if they're not right there, then I use my finger. So I get in here and I get at the bottom of my eyelash and I just let my eyelash roll down the brush. And I also will close my eyes and just kind of very, 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 very lightly touch your eyelashes with your brush because you don't want to get, like I just did, you don't want to get a bunch of mascara at the bottom of your eye right here. So why in the world am I trying this without a mirror? And how? Oh my God. This is just a little on the difficult side when you're in different lighting, different mirrors. Well, shoot. Where is my little wet nap? That's what I need. Okay, so good grief, this is not cool. I am having the worst trouble with my makeup, but that's probably because I don't have my partner. I'm doing this by myself and I don't have all the equipment here. So I just kind of had to go with what I had. And people were on my tail about when are you going to start the channel? When are you going to start the channel? And so I promised everybody I would do something on there today, and here I am. This is it. Although I've made a billion mistakes, but trial and error, that's how we learn. Okay, so now that the eyes are pretty much just where they're going to be for now, I believe I am going to go in with the brush that I was using for the reddish color and just bring the color down just a smidgen. Okay, so I am going to go in with a slanted brush, eyeshadow brush. Oh my goodness. I'm going in with, it's semi-small. It's slanted, and as you can see, it has a little bit of highlight on it. I am going to go back in with the sugar highlighter that I used earlier. This stuff is just so awesome. I love it. But I'm going to dab my brush onto it, just good enough where it's almost pretty much all over the eyeshadow brush. And I'm going to go in under my eyebrow and highlight right where the arch is. I'm just going to tap it. Okay, so I'm going to go where the eyebrow begins and put just a little bit there also. But you absolutely want to dab right underneath it. And it's highlighter, so you don't need a whole lot. For the longest time, I just used white eyeshadow underneath it. And you can use that as well if you don't love highlighters or don't have any to use, but you have white. White eyeshadow works just as well. And then I'm going to get just a little bit more on my brush. And then I'm going to tap the corners of my eye and at the bottom. This I've learned has kind of made my eyes pop, made them just a little bit brighter, which I like because I have blue eyes and they change, of course, with season and lighting. But with a little dab of a highlighter in the corner of them, they really pop, as you can see. Do I have enough up here? Yeah, no. So I want to know what everyone's like favorites are. So when you watch this video, whether you get to finish it or not, make sure to comment below any questions, concerns, comments, anything. Leave it down below in the comment section. Ask anything you'd like. Just don't bring your negativity. If you're having a negative day, you might want to get on a different channel, because this channel is for empowering each other and uplifting each other and not dragging each other down. But I do like constructive criticism and can take that just fine. I love suggestions. I love tips. As a matter of fact, I love trying new things. So if you all have products that you all love that I haven't tried or mentioned, let me know what they are. I would love to. And if there's specific things that you have questions about, or think I could show you how to do it, or want me to do a video on, leave that in the comments also, and I will be sure to answer them quickly and hopefully probably do the video of your request. My eyebrows are just a little kind of whacked, so I'm going to try to touch them up. I do shape my eyebrows with a brow pencil, and it's either Maybelline or L'Oreal. Today I'm using Maybelline, and this is the Line Express. What color is this? I think it's brownish black. I'm not a pro with the eyebrow thing, but and usually I can do them okay, but I'm having a bad eyebrow day. My eyebrows are not in a good mood. They are not in a good mood at all. Yeah, they're not in a good mood. So we're going to leave them alone before we make them too mad and have to redo them. Okay, so yeah, I may have to go and fix my eyebrows off camera. Sorry, but I think that's what I'm going to have to do. Okay, I'm almost finished. I do want to do a couple of touch-ups, but this is about the gist of it. I'm going to stop here because there's so much more that I want to show you guys. There's a lot more time. There's a lot more videos to come. I really want to show you guys how I do my lips, but I'm just going to go ahead and tell you because I do have to jump off of here. This video is like super mad long. Did not want it to be. But I will do a video on the lips, but I'm going to go ahead and just say what I'm about to do off camera. I start with chapstick. I put chapstick on and it doesn't matter. Blistex, Carmex, regular chapstick, it doesn't matter. Burt's Bees, any kind of chapstick. I use chapstick on my lips, a bunch of different ones. And then I'll take my lip liner, and if I have it around close by, it's somewhere around here, but I'll take my lip liner and I'll fold my bottom lip over and go right underneath the lip line, and then the same up at the top. And I mean, like, they make my lips look like I have a lip job, which is awesome because I do want one of those one day. And I just need to make my lips a little bit bigger. So I do that with a liner and it works out great for me. And actually, I would like to show you guys if I can find, here it is. Okay. No, this isn't it. But I have a similar color. I'll just use this similar color. You see, it goes under the line, and then you want to fill it in just a little around the line. And then with the chapstick, it helps like kind of blend it in and make sure that it's not too lined out. Like it's not like outlined in big friggin' neon. Hello, all I did was outline my lip look. It gives more the full plumpy look. It's so cute. I promise I will show you guys that in a video. Tell me, share with me what you would like to see next. There's so much to do, and I'm so excited. I can't wait to show all of you all these tricks and secrets and all that jazz. Anyway, I am out of here. I have held you all up for way too long. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. You'll learn all kinds of awesome stuff. All kinds. You'll get to hear a lot of tricks from experts and maybe a celebrity. We'll just have to see about that. Can't let the cat out of the bag, but you do want to stay tuned. You do want to subscribe. And if you want to know when and who is coming on to the channel, click that little bell that you see there at the bottom so that you can get notified when we upload. And then there you go. So without any further ado, I am out of here. I have stuff that I need to do, makeup to finish or lips to finish. And yeah. Happy evening to everyone. Everybody be safe, drive sober, and I will see you guys soon. Be good to one another. Bye.